This presentation is conversion of common fractions to decimal fractions. We have our converting instrument or instrument for conversion here. And if you look at the numbers closely, all the way from here, you have 80, 90, and if you count 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So if I put the unit insert here, or one hole, know that this is the unit, we can say that this unit is actually divided into 100 equal pieces. Each of those pieces will be called 100th. Now this is one whole. Let's return this. We already know this instant. What is this? We know that this is 1/2. 1/2. But before we talk about the 1/2, let's see how we can write this 100th. When we divide the one whole into 100, we can say that here we have, that is, the one whole has been divided into 100 equal pieces, and so we say 100 100ths. Or we can do it like so. What we are saying is that the one whole here has been divided into 100 equal pieces. So this is what we are showing here. Suppose instead of the one whole here, I return this one whole. Let's try this one. We already know this. What is this? 1/2. I will write our 1/2 this way. This is our common fraction. Now let's put this into our converting instrument and see how many pieces the 1/2 is divided into. If we look at it closely, we can see that we have the 0 here, go all around, look at it, 50. So we have 50 hundredths. So we can write, because we know that each of this is 100th, this is 200s, 300s, 400s, 500s, 600s, 700s, 800s, 900s, 1000s. And we keep on counting 1100s, 1200s, 1300s, 1400s, 1500s, 1600s, 1700s, 1800s, 1900s, 2000s. We count all the way to this way, and we see that the 1/2 is actually 50 hundredths. And we can write that this way. $50 hundredths. And of course, when we are working on our decimal fraction problems, you remember how we write 50 hundredths, don't we? We write 50 hundredths this way, 0 in the unit position, so this is 50 hundredths. So we can see the 3 ways we can write the same quantity or amount. This is the common fraction 1/2, which is the same thing as 50 hundredths, as we can see here in the converting instrument. And we know that 50 hundredths can be written as 50 hundredths. When we have a fraction that has 10, let's see. When we have a fraction that has either 100 or 10 or 1000 in the denominator, we have a decimal fraction. Deci means 10. So I can write my fraction as a common fraction, as we have here 1/2, or I can write it as a decimal fraction, just like we have here 50 hundredths. That's a decimal fraction because we have 100 as the denominator. Or we can write it this way, 50 hundredths. Let's try another fraction instead. We know this fraction instead, don't we? Brought it from here. These are the fourths. So one of these is 1/4. And we know how to write 1/4, don't we? Write 1/4. This is 1/4. Now let's put our 1/4 in our instrument for conversion. 1/4. Now let's see. Let's count and see how many pieces this 1/4 has been divided into. So we have here tens. This is 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 10 hundreds, 11 hundreds, 12 hundreds, 13 hundreds, 14 hundreds, 15 hundreds, 16 hundreds, 17 hundreds, 18 hundreds, 19 hundreds, 20 hundreds, 21 hundreds, 22 hundreds, 23 hundreds, 24 hundreds, 25 hundreds. So this 1/4 has been divided into 25 hundredths. We can write that this way. $25 hundredths. So now this is a decimal fraction because it has 100 as the denominator. And you know how we write 25 hundredths in our decimal fraction work, from our decimal fraction work, don't you? How do you write 25 hundredths? Go ahead and write that. Okay, you can compare with mine. $25 hundredths. So you can see again the three ways we write this fraction in cent. 1/4, 25 hundredths. As I said, this is a decimal fraction because it has 100 as the denominator, or we can write it this way, 25 hundredths. We can try another in cent. These are the fifths. The fifths. Let's take 1/5 and see what the value is in hundredths. So we can see 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 10 hundredths, all the way to 20 hundredths. So we can see again 1/5 equals 20 hundredths. And from our decimal fraction work, we know how to write 20 hundredths, don't we? $20 hundredths. You can try some other fraction insets and find out the value in hundredths. For instance, you can try the thirds or any other one. and find the value in 100. Let's take 1/3 and see what that will be. So go ahead and find that out in hundreds. 1/3. So we see there 10 hundredths, 20 hundredths, 30 hundredths, 31 hundredths, 32 hundredths, 33 hundredths. So 1/3 equals 33 hundredths. Hundredths. And how do we write that in decimal fraction? That's 33 hundredths. So you can continue this way. If you like, you can try 2/3 or any other piece. You can try 2/3. And find out. If you count, you see that we have 60 hundredths, 61 hundredths, 62 hundredths, 63 hundredths, 64 hundredths, 65 hundredths, 66 hundredths. So you can go ahead and write that and try other fraction instance. Convert the common fraction, the name, the common fraction to decimal fractions as we have done here.